Quick aside before we get started, I have seen all of the smart brick stuff, right? I saw the videos my colleagues did. I am debating on doing my own deep dive on it. I think it's more complex than people think it is. It's a synthesizer, it's not a soundboard. If you want a more nuanced review, first look at it, please put it in the comments and I'll consider it. Good. But with that, welcome to my review of the 2026 BB-8, the little buildable Astromech Droid, which will be in scale with, and there's a reason they are here today, C-3PO and R2-D2, which released over the course of last year and I think the year before, still available right now. Set was released on January 1st for a recommended retail price of $89.99 in both euros as well as dollars, and $79.99 in British pounds for 569 pieces. Let that sink in. That is a lot. You shouldn't pay that. And luckily you don't have to. This is not a LEGO exclusive. This is not even a retailer exclusive. It is available at multiple retailers and I got a day one discount of about 30%, I think. So I paid $69.99 instead of $89.99. And you should not pay MSRP on this. That's insane. The set was designed by Henrik Andersen, who made other cool stuff. For example, the 501st Battle Pack. We very recently on the channel talked about these little droids, right, from the Creative Droid Builder. He did that as well. And then one big UCS set, the AT-AT that retired last year, I think. Right, let's have another look at the box. Lots of sand in the background. We have Kylo Ren down here. This is a new sequel set. The planet in the background is then obviously Jakku, I believe. Top of the box, not that interesting, but the back of the box shows us another function of BB-8, right? Actually, two functions, technically. He can turn his head. There's a little wheel down there. We'll talk about it in a second. And you can open him up to use some of his integrated features, like giving a thumbs up with the integrated lighter. Also comes with this little plaque and a BB-8 minifig. I think we talked enough about it. Let's crack it open. Inside you find 4 paper bags, your instruction manual. First page is kind of interesting, shows you BB-8 next to the LEGO BB-8, and then no sticker sheet. And isn't that amazing? I mean, it kind of sort of justifies the price, I guess, but I would have expected at least a small sticker sheet if I'm being perfectly honest. And there's no stickers in this. It's pretty cool. Again, $89.99. So let's take a look at it. Here it is. And I'll try to, yeah, you can already tell that there's a randomizer integrated. I think that's how they described it. This little wheel down here. You move this along and then the head moves into random directions. At least that's the way it's supposed to work, right? Inside there is, inside the droid, there's this, 2 little rubber bands who are responsible for this feature as well as this flexible axle and cap. The build was very repetitive. I didn't hugely enjoy that, I'm not gonna lie. However, in defense of LEGO, here's a picture of what the inside looks like, and if you do not use these random colors, your RMAs, your complaints from customers, people who cannot finish building the set, if this is all white, people will go crazy. So there's a reason why stuff like that is that colorful on the inside. Of course, I would have been able to put it together if it was all white, but this made it so much easier. So at least there's that. Let's look at the play features. You can open one of these, I think this one, yeah, this door, right? And then reveal some of the insides. You can already tell that there's a lot of tan, light tan and dark tan in this model, which is supposed to represent sand, right? On Jakku, there's a lot of sand and it is bound to get into BB-8 as well. You can pull out this little bar and then replicate the thumbs up scene from, I think, The Force Awakens. And then down here, there's also this little droid arm, which you could, I don't know, you could give him something else to hold. It does come out fairly easily and it does go in fairly easily. And the door, yeah, works as you would imagine it to work, and then can be attached in the middle. You can already tell there's quite a lot of prints. These big dishes are all printed, however it's the same print twice, so they repeat. The top of his head is also printed, as well as the side of his head. These half dishes are also printed, which is really cool. Now, I think this is a cool feature. I like it. I like it more than I thought I would like it. However, it also means that BB-8 is not fully spherical, right? He has a very flat bottom. I tried getting one of these dishes to put on the bottom, but this part is not yet available in white on Pick-a-Brick online. I ordered different colors. I'll update you on that. Maybe we'll manage to make him round and make that dish easily removable and retain the function. There's a chance that you can't keep the function while trying to make him more round, but we'll get there when we get there. You probably want to see it next to the other droids so you can tell what it would look like on your display. Actually gonna need to put them way back. I'll take you a separate picture. Here it is. They look good together. I'm gonna display them on my shelf like that. BB-8 is my droid. The others are actually not mine. They are my girlfriend's. So she has those displayed in our living room, and I'll just sneak in BB-8 next to them. I think they go together very well. I think they look cool together. You don't only get the droid, you also get this plaque with the BB-8 minifig. But if you're a Lego Star Wars collector, I'm sure you already have plenty of these BB-8s. I'm not even that hugely into Star Wars, and I think I have 3 of them. Yeah, it's the standard BB-8. So that's cool. Can put it next to him. If you have 3 plaques next to those, I don't know how that's gonna look like. We'll see whether or not we're gonna display them with the plaques. So here's the big question. Are we supporting this? Are we paying a premium for a set that has all prints and looks kind of cool? All of the prints are high quality prints and they look good. I like them a lot. This is what we've been asking for, right? In many ways, this is just our own medicine. We all, as a community, have said for decades we want all prints all of the time. And lots of us, I believe, would pay a higher price if it means a set comes with all prints. I know I would. Maybe you disagree? Tell me about it in the comments. But that's a lot more. It's a really big premium. That said, they are big prints, they are big pieces. Taking into consideration that you don't actually have to pay the retail price of $89.99, I think I'm all for this. At a more reasonable price for 70 euros, which I still think is a lot for a set this small. R2, I think, cost 100 and is, yeah, a lot taller. It's the more substantial build, more volume of stuff for your money in that case. But R2-D2 has a couple of stickers and very ugly ones at that. All of those are stickers, for example. So it's a trade-off, right? I think I want to take that deal if that means I will still get my discounts in the future. I think I'm supporting this, I'm afraid. I think higher prices but better quality is the way forward. I think a little increase in price, not that substantial of an increase in price, but all prints, yeah, that's worth it. Would I have liked this for 50 and all stickers? No, I probably wouldn't even have bought it. I bought it because it had all prints. And I think it's cool. I mean, look at him. Isn't he cute? Adorable, right? If you enjoyed this review, please leave a like down below, sub to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Welcome to my ant card. This is just a hangout. Yeah, I'm a crank that shit. Bro, that's so damn loud. It's nothing but a little intermission. Enjoy these soothing bars of utter indecision. Buddy people, you can trust me. It's an ant card. I know all those fire jokes and get you saying hard. It's an ant card. This shit ain't some voodoo, bro. I know you want to stay, but it's time for you to go.